And today there are people there who die due to the cold during the winter. People who live under the bridge. You see the bonfires they do on the streets to get some warmth. You also see a lot of wealth, big houses. But on the other hand, oh my God, they are dying of cold. And what is even sadder, they die of pain. Darío said that because he saw it, he felt it. He was a very sensitive person, and he saw that in the U.S. So I think that the U.S. needs to change. Here in our Americas, we have been changing because every time we foster more dignity, follow more the rights of the homelands. We search for sovereignty. We fight for the homeland. We met again in the summit of the region summit. So we have the ALBA that is in the front to fight poverty. The CELAC is also another way for us to gather to join us. Almost everybody, some didn't. So it's a space for us to find common ground, to express even ourselves, even though we have contradictions. So within CELAC, we were able to open that space of debate. We know that within that space we have different opinions with different positions. And we debate, and we discuss about the human rights. We have said it before. Precisely because we are defenders of human rights. So the first thing that the revolution did was to eliminate illiteration, to bring education to children and to adults, because an illiterate person is submitted to conditions that doesn't give them she or him all the possibility to advance, to work. And then they gave them houses to the population. They gave the land to the farmers, health. So important to have access to health system. Yes, we are one of the governments that has worked the most to give solutions to the health problems, even before the pandemic. I'm talking about the pandemic. How much do we have to acknowledge and thank to the shipments we have received of vaccines we have received them from different countries. The brothers of the members of the China delegations that are here today, China has been sending us a lot of donations of vaccines, and they are sending us more. They said it today to us. And they are sending this without any conditions. We started the China relations with China back in the 1980s. And then we even went to visit China. We visited the Popular Republic of China. And then we had the chance to talk with the leader, Deng Xiaoping. He was a genius that managed to unify China after the Solidarity project. Mao Zedong was able to give the guidelines to advance in the economical field, to eradicate, to fight poverty. And then we had the chance to talk to this leader. But then in the 90s, the U.S. agents took the power here and they cut the relations with China. And they reopened relations with the area that is actually a province from the Republic of China. And when we came back to power in the year 2007, that's what we found. We have a policy, international policy with the China Republic, and we were working on that till we had the chance to re-establish the relations with China. Those are revolutions. The Chinese Revolution they have the same path, the same objective, that is to eradicate poverty. Today we had a historical meeting because we had a delegate, the official person from the Chinese government, who is the vice president of the National Assembly of China. You can have a seat. During that meeting today, we signed many agreements, different agreements. Can you please bring me the documents? So I'm going to give you a brief about those agreements we signed today with this powerful nation, between a powerful nation and this very small country that is Nicaragua. But we are a very respectful country. We want to relate with all the countries in the world, from Africa, from Asia, with Latin America, also through CELAC. We are also connected to CELAC. So here we have.
El compañero es Xiao Yamin, el compañero que está aquí con nosotros, que es el enviado del presidente de China.
Xiao Yamin is the person who is the representative of China and who is here with us today. They arrived yesterday to Nicaragua, and right after they started to work, to have meetings. They didn't just come to a diplomatic visit, they came to work. This big nation, they came with instructions from the Chinese president to give a hand to the Nicaraguan people.
Y hoy se firmaron varios acuerdos.
So today we signed several agreements, like the Memorandum of Understanding between the China Republic and the Republic of China in the cooperation, in the cooperation of the maritime, and in the project of the Silk Route for the coming years. That is this project, big project from China.
El acuerdo también para ver temas de cooperación.
We also signed agreements in different topics of cooperation, like
aquí está un poco más detallado, temas que tienen que ver con
here in this document we have more details, different programs
de alimentos,
different cooperation in the food, in agriculture,
y también programas de vivienda.
also food programs, housing programs.
Entonces, es decir, nosotros nos sentimos contentos.
So we are very happy
de poderle dar esta noticia el día de hoy
to give you this news to the Nicaraguan people.
el pueblo nicaragüense que tiene sus propias capacidades, que un pueblo tenaz, un pueblo
The Nicaraguan people who have their own capacities.
con acuerdos de comercio.
Now with these agreements of trade, of cooperation with China,
Es un pueblo que va a multiplicar sus capacidades.
and it will give the chance to this country, to this population, to advance in their capacities, to develop themselves,
La defensa de la vida,
and also in the defense of life, in the defense of the rights of the families,
que tienen que ver con salud, educación,
and that in terms of health, education, the right to proper housing,
todas las capacidades que tenemos instaladas aquí,
and also
que poco a poco
to advance in all the
hemos ido
capacities that we can develop here,
y que nos han instalado en la región como un país que está avanzando.
and also capacities to a nation,
Que hay que seguir
a
luchando
scope
lógicamente,
in the region. So we have to keep fighting. We have to
a la buena
continue
marcha que traíamos
to this development that we are bringing
abril del 18.
till April of
Borrón
1918.
y vamos adelante.
So we have to erase that part of the history. Now we have to build peace and fight property, building peace, so that we have new roads and ways. So we have to build peace so that the people, the families in Nicaragua feel safe
Sus hijos
for their children,
se sientan seguras
safe
de su
for
trabajo,
from their work,
sientan seguras
safe here in this nation,
una vida digna.
and they have this.
Ese
They
es
feel safe that they can have a
nuestro compromiso,
dignified
queridos hermanos nicaragüenses.
life.
Vamos todos,
So in this struggle, we are all together. That's why we say
pueblo,
that the people, president,
por eso hoy,
that the people is the president. That's why today we swear. So I ask you to all rise,
se pongan todos de pie,
stand up,
porque aquí,
because now
aquí el presidente es el pueblo.
because here the president is the people, and if the president is the people, so we have to march together, so we have to go together, so we will pledge together. Let's swear together. families from Nicaragua, let's swear together that we are going to continue to eradicate poverty, hunger, to improve the conditions of life of all the Nicaraguan families. Let's keep fighting with dignity, defending always our homeland and sovereignty, because only with sovereignty and dignity, with consciousness, is that we can reach the big victories. Long live Nicaragua, blessed and always free. That long live all the Nicaraguan families. Sandino lives. Free homeland.